an unknown strain. Hear the prattle of the birds flying away. The trees sway to the young ones piping. Will you stay to listen to me sing? Seeker, do you ever come to wonder if what you're looking for is within where you hold? Will you leave a trail for them to follow, a path you'll soon forget? Our heart out still in slumber. You can't remain, will you stay and tell a tale? Would you wanna tear it down to see better? Foolish dreamer, be awakened. Do not walk to where you were, to where you're staring. Listen to the willow, listen to the sound. Listen to my voice, you should hear me now. Be still, be steady. Home is where you are. Home is where I am standing, where I'll be staying forever. Changing, neath the grove is a heart out still in slumber. You can't remain, will you stay and tell a tale? Would you want to tear it down? Do you see better? stars. Follow the scent of iron sinking deeper into corpses rotting, but they can't hear you. Talk, talk, talk about every little thing, heavy in the house is humming you a lullaby. It clicks in the clouders and corners and borders, and they will never hear me here. Listen, the creeps in the calling. I'll tell them all the story. The sun in the swallow of sorrow, singing me the tale of the harpy and a hair in the house is humming you alive. And the house is humming you the song of the hartebeest as their hopes drum to a hunger. I can't sing a fear or a melody as I drown deep in wonder. Where do we run children. Tell me, so I say. Happy, where have you buried all your children? Tell me, so I say. Tell me, so I say. We will stay. Found and forgotten fields of flax, waiting, crowding, rigorous, they weave and rally there where the houses once stood. Found and forgotten fields of flax, I was the level for a promise, hiding, crowding, rigorous, they weave and rally there where the houses once stood. Found and forgotten fields of flax, I was the level from your wasted hiding, crowding, rigorous, I weave and rally there where the houses once stood. Remember the whole towards where it all happened. I've been a hero, broken an innocence, some sort of judgment of what's fine and fall down. Warrior declaring, I'm taking their armor off to amuse not the playwright or brother. They are not musing on neither your land nor the mountains, the ocean, the sun on your hand. Collie wobbles, said Cooper, aren't you ready to snap? Just by observance, you can't even see through the smallest of spectacles. You huff and you heave as if walls have been breached betwixt tiresome war. One was meant to protect, not to turn to some whore. Ah, you've done it again, mind a bell mouth on shoulder, breath on your knuckles, your neck is on fire. Out of my head, calm your horses, stay stuck, you've all off in there. Once I veered from virtue, cut me down. It doesn't matter though, does it? It starts off slow though you can't keep up. Feel your feet sink to the ground. It wants you here and it won't let go. Pull you deeper and deeper until you can't be found. Where do I wanna be? Either way you'll be there with me. I don't think that I could see. Oh, the seeds are growing inside. They wanna be free. If I crawl out, it leaves you hollow. I carry nothing but the breath I borrow. Let it hurt, it won't end until you say it should. It's never up to me, so pluck my eyes, cut my hair, break my teeth until it's bare. Let it bleed, let it dry, let it be. It won't get easier if that's what I think. Slows the gravel rumble beneath the leathers. Turn one up to cling to. Scatter, scatter they do. must I look below mildewy timbers, stays my feet are perched on, able to bear my weight with no protest, and yet I am the tumble down.
Damage the blood when it's already drowning. Shoot him whose heart you can already see. He refuses to peek to the curtain. Kitchen or angry, as they shoot me.
Where I can't hear them. Glory, thy stillness was a verse mistaken by disfavored ones like you. To douse a scalded tongue, encanted, hurted, flawed in places a log cabin carol to it, to fall from false favors, failures in a truth from false favors, failures in a truth from false favors, failures in a truth. I never known is it enough. From false favors, failures in a truth from false favors, failures in a truth from false favors, failures in a truth. I never known is it enough. Birdcage blue and yellow, candles warm and windows black, tracing upturned smiles of portraits drawn to disappear. Flowers never talk, they never want, they never need. In a cradle gilded, they are left to rot, yet never bleed. Eyes of silver, mirror, mirror, thread on wood and steel. yeah. Nuggies in my tummy, yeah.
Give me a word.
Nuggies in my tummy and I think it's really yummy. Come and get my mommy to cook me another nuggie. Put it in my tummy, put it in my tummy. Never had it crummy, if it were it's not a biggie. Even if there's a tsunami, I will give you all my money. Only for a penny I can buy myself a nuggie. Lick the plate cause we ate all the nuggies. Nuggies, 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 nuggies. Yeah, nuggies in my tummy. Nuggies in my tummy, yeah. Nuggies in my tummy.